Hello, everyone. This is Kevin, your entrepreneur, and as promised, DoorDash made a comment on Trump's travel ban. So, hashtag politics. And before we begin, I'm going to say that for afterwards. Here's what the email said. Let's just get it over with. Hi, Dashers and partners. In light of President Trump's recent executive order impacting immigrants and refugees this weekend, I want to share the principles I believe in and the values we stand for at DoorDash. My family and I immigrated to this country with less than $300 to our names, and I am incredibly grateful for how welcoming America has been to people like me who have left their homes in search of better opportunities. My family and I have worked hard to get where we are today, but our story is a common one in the United States, a country built through immigrants. I want you to know that DoorDash will do what it can to support efforts and initiatives that uphold our core values and openness, inclusion, and diversity. So what are we doing about this? We have put together a resource page with information and assistance for any dashers or merchants who are affected by President's order at DoorDash.com/we stand together. I encourage you to use the page and take advantage of any of the resources there. We are committed to helping those in our community find effective legal assistance. If you, your family, or your employees have been affected by the immigration ban, please contact one of the nonprofit resources that are offering assistance or email us at immigrationrights@DoorDash.com with additional questions. Today, more than ever, it's important that everyone in the DoorDash community stand together. Thank you, Tony Zhu, DoorDash CEO and co-founder. So, right off the bat, I'm just going to say it. This email, a lot better than DoorDash's email. Although, interestingly, they seem to be doing less than DoorDash because I went to the website and DoorDash themselves are not providing any resources. They've given you links to like ACLU, sites like that, sites that would have helped you out whether DoorDash officially stood with them or not. And I don't know. It's a touching story, but these companies really need to be careful. Here's the thing. I don't believe politics has any place for these workforces. I don't believe politics has any place on this channel. But since these companies decide to enter politics, therefore I must enter politics. So, thank you, Kalanick. Thank you, Zoo. You make my life a living hell this week. You should see my comment section. I'm sorry. That was a stuffy nose. That wasn't a snort. I'm sorry, folks. I'm not editing it out because we need a little bit of genuine foolishness so that adult foolishness just looks as childish as it really is, I suppose. But so, anyway, I find this especially ironic considering how recently I was denied service at Ritter's and I was called a racial slur. Now, I've gotten over it. I largely don't care anymore. That's the nice thing about YouTube. You rant, you move on. Some people have actually questioned if the story is true. I can't prove if it is or isn't. Believe what you will, but it's funny to think that the same company that wrote this email like, hey, we stand together in unity. We are not against discrimination. We are not against people treating other people this way. Their response to their own Dasher being treated this way was, well, the customer's food will get cold if we reassign it. Yeah. So I think actions speak louder than words. I'm not saying that DoorDash doesn't care, but if we really do stand together, and I get the sense that DoorDash and Lyft and Caviar, these are the services where it's like I feel more like I'm part of a community than most. Now, I mean, even with DoorDash's very, very, very poor Dasher support system, but it's interesting. They need to actually do something themselves. I mean, they actually have less to gain from this than Uber. Uber puts $3 million down to help immigrants. Hey, guess what? They can write that off as a tax write-off. And you know what? They probably needed to write it off anyway, so they needed a reason to put a few $1 million away that they could write off as a tax write-off. And hey, this came along. They did it. I don't see what DoorDash has to gain from doing this. I also don't know if Postmates has made a statement. If they have, we will, of course, read it here. But all these companies should really just stop it. They should stop it. Because here's the thing, whether we agree with it or not, whether you like it or not, half the country agrees with the immigration ban and half doesn't. Ironically, the half that doesn't, they appear to live in areas where you might eventually need to expand to, and you're pissing them off. This is why Michael Jordan famously said, when they asked him, why don't you discuss politics? He said, well, even Republicans buy shoes. I think these companies are forgetting that. And you know what? They haven't been in business a very long time, so maybe they haven't gotten that sense in the first place. Most of them are still in startup mode. They're still raising money. I can tell you this, though. This could seriously backfire when it comes to fundraising. There's a lot of people that they are going to be asking for money who disagree with these stances, and I'm not going to say whether that's right or not. Wrong. Not my place to say. But they disagree with them, and they're not going to give them the money. It's that simple. So, DoorDash, Uber, Lyft, Postmates, Caviar, all you guys out there, please just stop. First of all, I don't want to keep making these videos. These last couple days on YouTube have been exhausting. Not only making these videos, having to think about this, because it makes my head hurt just thinking about it, but the comments I get and the subscribers I've lost because of this, the subscribers I've gained because I started talking about this. Can't I just go back to telling people, hey, guess what? DoorDash has stacked deliveries. You're going to make more money now. Can't I go back to those videos, please? So, anyway, if Uber's stance on this was about one-upping Lyft, I sense Tony Zhu's story is more personal. And the fact that he's not divulging company assets to this speaks volumes on where it's like, well, I disagree with this, but we can't really afford to help with the situation, so we're going to direct you towards companies that will. I don't know. It's a mad world, which is one of the funniest movies in the world. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's great. So anyway, I'm hoping this is the last we have to speak about this. I really hope so. What do you folks think? Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe, and as always, flame responsibly. I'm losing hope that people will flame responsibly, but for the record, I suggest you do.